Luxury cars provide increased levels of comfort, equipment, amenities, quality, performance, and status. They reflect both the status of their owners and the brand image of their manufacturer. Luxury brands have always ranked above premium brands. Luxury cars are not just all for show either, as they play a key part in predicting which technology will feature on your family hatchback in 10 years' time. Cars like the Mercedes S-Class have introduced features such as double-glazed windows, noise-canceling tech, autonomous driving systems, and remote parking into standard everyday cars. But which models are best? We've rounded up our top 10 favorites here. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Number 1. Bentley Flying Spur. Luxury and performance are qualities synonymous with Bentley motor cars, and the Flying Spur is the brand's small four-door limousine. It uses an extended version of the Continental GT Coupe's platform and comes with the choice of a V6 plug-in hybrid, a 4.0-liter V8, or a 6.0-liter W12 engine. No matter which engine you choose, this 2-ton-plus saloon delivers a sub-5-second 0-62 miles per hour time. Naturally, the W12 offers the highest top speed at 207 miles per hour. The Flying Spur offers majestic levels of refinement and was rightly crowned Luxury Car of the Year at our 2021 New Car Awards. It's so well insulated and refined that even the roar of the twin-turbo 6.0-liter W12 engine is merely an underlying soundtrack. As with all Bentleys, the Flying Spur is beautifully finished inside with the finest wood and leather trim, so occupants can be carried in supreme comfort at high speeds. Number 2. Mercedes EQS. The Mercedes S-Class has long been seen by many as a staple of luxury cars, so when the all-electric EQS was first announced, all eyes were on it to see if it could deliver the same high standards into a new market. This pressure was only increased with the arrival of newcomer models like the Lucid Air. Fortunately for Mercedes, it really has managed to deliver on these great expectations. The EQS meets all of the luxury car essentials. It's spacious, stylish, comfortable, and absolutely loaded with tech. Although many of the top features are optional extras, the EQS can be spec'd with a large range of features such as a Burmester surround sound system, active ambient lighting, remote parking, massaging seats, and even the brand's air balance system, which features an air ionizer and diffuses fragrances around the cabin. The EQS doesn't just impress on the luxury front either, as it boasts brilliant battery range. Thanks to a huge 107.8 kilowatt-hours battery and aerodynamic design, both the 450 Plus and 584 Métis variants of EQS are capable of well over 400 miles per charge. Number 3. Mercedes S-Class. While the EQS is a new entry for Mercedes, the long-serving S-Class still offers one of the most refined and relaxing driving experiences on sale. Vibrations through the pedals and steering wheel are non-existent, and even at motorway speeds you won't hear any wind or tire roar. The Ghost is based on Rolls-Royce's latest aluminium chassis that it calls its architecture of luxury. It's new to the Ghost, but can also be found beneath the Cullinan SUV and flagship Phantom. Although perhaps a little less conspicuous than its Phantom sibling, the Ghost is still 5 meters long and 2.5 tons in weight, so it could hardly be called understated. Thankfully, its 6.75-liter V12 petrol engine produces 563 BP, which allows a 0-62 miles per hour time of 4.8 and a 155 miles per hour top speed. Number 4. Rolls-Royce Ghost. When it comes to luxury and refinement, the new Rolls-Royce Ghost delivers in spades. There are only 2 parts carried over from the previous model: the spirit of ecstasy that sits atop the bonnet and the umbrellas hidden within the doors. The Ghost is based on Rolls-Royce's latest aluminium chassis that it calls its architecture of luxury. It's new to the Ghost, but can also be found beneath the Cullinan SUV and flagship Phantom. Although perhaps a little less conspicuous than its Phantom sibling, the Ghost is still 5 meters long and 2.5 tons in weight, so it could hardly be called understated. Thankfully, its 6.75-liter V12 petrol engine produces 563 bp, which allows a 0-62 miles per hour time of 4.8 and a 155 miles per hour top speed. Number 5. BMW 7 Series. The BMW 7 Series has always struggled to match the many benchmarks set by the Mercedes S-Class, but it isn't for want of trying. With a stellar lineup of petrol and diesel engines, the option of a plug-in hybrid, handling that's more akin to 5 Series than a limousine, and a host of high-tech gadgetry, the understated 7 Series is still a great choice. There's also the choice between standard and long wheelbase versions, which provides improved rear legroom and is therefore an excellent choice for chauffeurs. The latest 7 Series car gets a more tapered design and is significantly lighter than the car it replaces thanks to the use of carbon fiber in its construction. This helps to save fuel, although it also means that the rapid 740i and 750i models handle surprisingly well for such a large car. Number 6. Bentley Continental GT. The Bentley Continental GT may be built on Porsche Panamera underpinnings, but that is in no way a bad thing, as both cars feature in this top 10 list. This is a luxury grand touring coupe that will not break a sweat when being driven across continents, hence the name. Power is plentiful too, with the choice of either a 525 bp V8 or 626 bp W12 engine. The interior is a treat for anyone lucky enough to sit inside, with inspiration taken from the wings of the Bentley badge. The dashboard, for example, wings majestically out from the central console, before continuing into the door trims, circling the occupants with a ring of wood and leather. Along with the lavish design, the cabin features an array of technology, including bang-up-to-date infotainment and safety systems. There's also a bundle of new chassis tech that helps give the Continental GT its great driver feeling on the road. Number 7. Range Rover. Despite its SUV body, the Range Rover is just as comfortable as a long-distance cruiser as it is plowing through a muddy field. Despite its imposing presence, the Range Rover is surprisingly nimble and hugely refined. With the extra height the Range Rover has over its rivals, it feels truly massive in the back, especially in long wheelbase guys, and it gives a fantastic view. One downside of its sheer size, though, is that it's quite a climb up into the car. Land Rover gives the Range Rover air suspension that can be used to lower the body and make getting in and out easier, but even still, it's not quite as easy to do so as in a BMW 7 Series or Audi A8. Number 8. Rolls-Royce Phantom. There's no doubt that the Phantom is an incredible car. It's powered by a 6.75-liter V12 petrol engine, which produces 563 bp and 900 Nm of torque. This allows you to plant your right foot and accelerate from a standstill to 62 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds and onto a limited top speed of 155 miles per hour. The price is suitably large to go with the Rolls' grand dimensions and 21 or 22-inch wheels, as the least you can expect to pay is north of £300,000. So much as look at the options list and you will find that figure heading beyond the £400,000 mark. On the road, it is unbelievably quiet and comfortable, as you would expect. But should you find yourself in the driver's seat, you will have a mixture of features to make sure you enjoy your time there. Firstly, there is four-wheel steering to aid in low-speed maneuvers and high-speed stability. Then there is the air suspension and active roll management to prevent unwanted lurching of the body through the corners, all of which make this enormous car a lot easier to keep under control. Number 9. Porsche Panamera. Like the Porsche 911, the Panamera is a masterclass in evolution ahead of revolution when it comes to its development. While it hasn't been around anywhere near as long, it's clear that the latest Panamera is a logical progression from its predecessor. Thankfully, that means it looks more appealing than the original. The lines have been smoothed out, yet the 911 styling cues remain, while the driving experience has been enhanced to boost its range of ability. It's just as driver-focused as before, so it's a pleasure to drive quickly, and it has performance by the bucket load, but the air suspension can be switched to comfort mode at the press of a button to keep backseat occupants comfortable and unruffled. As before, there are standard and S models, rear and four-wheel drive is available, and there are also e-hybrid, turbo, Turbo S, and GTS models to choose from. Number 10. Bentley Bentayga. The Bentayga may be criticized for driving a bit like a top-spec Audi Q7, but it is still an incredibly well-polished car that puts in a strong claim to be one of the most luxurious SUVs on the market. The British marque went big with its first attempt at an SUV, with the first edition models released at launch costing well over £200,000. To ensure that the Bentayga is up to standard when behind the wheel, it is based on the same MLB architecture in which the Q7 and Porsche Cayenne are built upon. Should you wish to take advantage of Bentley's most potent powertrain for the SUV, you can opt for a 6.0-liter W12 that pumps out 626 PS and 900 Nm of torque. That brings us to the end of this video. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Thank you for watching.